You don't have a warrant.
Where is it? Where is it?
No, you don't.
No,
you don't. Show me. Show me right now.
Where's the warrant at?
No. Show me the warrant right now.
We're not gonna let her go.
Yo, get your hands on my mom. What? No. What's the warrant?
No.
Please. No, where's the warrant? Show me first.
Where's the warrant?
Show me first. No.
Come on, can you go?
While ICE is crushing our communities,
My name is Megan Little. I'm from Morrisville, and I'm here to speak about 287G. Let's be honest, this is a white supremacy fascist movement, and this is no longer the Republican Party. This is the American Fascist Party. It's cruelty dressed up as policy. This is not about law, because these are innocent people. Being undocumented is not a crime. It is a civil offense. There are 7,000 warrants for real criminals that are on our streets, rapists and robbers. But why doesn't the sheriff care about rapists? Is it because he elected one?
many keep speaking up, like Megan Little at this public hearing.
That is on the Epstein list 26 times? No, I'm sorry, 64 times, with 26 sexual assault allegations. He pleaded the fifth 97 times. He has 34 felony convictions, 91 criminal charges, 6 bankruptcies, 5 draft deferments, which I really don't agree with. 1 fake university shutdown, 4 indictments, 2 impeachment, a $25 million fraud settlement, $400 million fraud settlement. He led a mob that killed 5 police officers, and I could go on, but I only have 3 minutes. But this isn't even about him. This is about what he represents: racism and bigotry. It's about giving an outlet, a channel of hatred for mistreating immigrants. But these immigrants aren't who they should be angry at. They should be angry at corporations and billionaires who are stealing their wages and their lands and their homes, because immigrants are working class people like us. And who are gonna do their jobs when they're gone? I bet you MAGA's not. And what's gonna happen to our economy? But you know what's the even bigger question? Is once the humanity's gone and we've stripped it away from our police and from the deputies, how do you get it back? Where does it go? Because I've seen Nazism, we've all seen Nazism. And when you strip away the humanity, it doesn't come back. And it infests in our communities, and we're left to live with that.
While this was going on, Paris Fashion Week took place. Willie Chavaria made a statement at the event showcasing these models with shaved heads, walking in a single file line, getting down on their knees, hands behind their back, akin to the videos we have seen out of El Salvador, where the Trump administration has partnered with President Nayib Bukele.
I'm standing in front of Paris's stolen Egyptian obelisk, courtesy of Napoleon. Man, being in Paris is a complex experience for me. You look around, you be like, damn, everything covered in gold? Where did you get it? It's lined in stolen gold. You know, as recently as 2010, France was bringing in $40 billion a year from its ongoing pillaging of African resources. And all the Francophone West African countries use a version of the franc, so they always had to keep their money in French banks. And that's not even getting into the Caribbean. These literally had Haiti paying them reparations for freeing themselves from slavery. My father often says the French need to thank Africa for their entire existence. I seen Macron saying we were ungrateful. These wouldn't win a single soccer game without the Africans. I remember when that African man from Mali scaled the 4th story of that building to say that kid and they made him a citizen. I thought, damn, you gotta climb a skyscraper out this for these people to see you as they equal. Even Fashion Week is a complex experience. There's so much creativity, flash. I love it. But fashion is not saving lives. This is like the epicenter of validation seeking. Everybody fighting and climbing over each other to get their picture taken. This is not the end of the world. It's like 3 genocides happening right now. Let's wear our little outfits and shit. But no, this is capitalism at its finest.
Speaking with Vogue, Chavarria would state the following. Today, and as of yesterday, ICE is attacking the town of Huron, where he is from, of course. There are tanks rolling through the streets and there are armed militia surrounding homes. So it's a state of horror. The opening piece was to contrast against the beauty of the people that are actually being kidnapped and shipped away, broken away from their families, the chaos that we're seeing right now.
When we first walked in to these halls, Sicat was a powerful symbol across Latin America. But now, since folks in the US are far more familiar with what's happening here because it has a direct connection. Last time we were here, there were about 80 or so people per cell. I'm looking right now, and it's already 70 who have come out, and they've probably got another 30 plus. So you're talking more than 100 people in some of these cells now. And the director has told me they've increased the prison population because more arrests have taken place within this country.
Built to isolate El Salvador's most dangerous criminals, the Center for Terrorism Confinement, or CECOT, opened in early 2023 as the centerpiece of President Nayib Bukele's anti-gang crackdown.
Is everyone in CECOT convicted?
No, not todos. Muchos.
Garcia says many here have been convicted, but others are still going through the judicial process. And when we ask, he does allow us to sit in on what appears to be court hearings underway.
I hear you when you say that there are people who have done horrible things, but is it possible that there are people who are innocent as well in here?
Toda la gente que está acá.
Garcia claims every person in CECOT is an active member of a terrorist organization.
And you're confident that that's the case?
Es correcto.
Critics have said there's a lack of due process, so it's impossible to say for sure.
He would go on to say, this moment was about reflection, the dehumanization of how immigrants are being treated in the United States.
It's Pride Month. This weekend, major celebrations will be taking place all over the country. Well, this week also has marked over 100 days since Andre Jose Hernandez Romero and over 200 others were sent on a plane without warning or due process to El Salvador. They were not deported, but rather sent to El Salvador to be confined in a notorious mega prison known as CECAT, the Terrorism Confinement Center, where they have no ability to communicate with the outside world, including with their families or legal counsel. The Trump administration's paying the Bukele government of El Salvador to hold Andre and the others in CECAT. We believe something like $6 million. Andre is a makeup artist. He came to the U.S. to seek asylum, but he never set foot in the country and never had a chance to plead his case. He was immediately placed in immigration detention here in the U.S., reportedly because of a tattoo he has of a crown. He spent months in detention before he was sent to El Salvador.
This would not be the first time Chavarria used his platform. During his debut in Paris, he released another line in partnership with HRC, or Human Rights Campaign. He said, and I quote, "The identity of so many people right now is under attack through increased violence, increased racism, and actual politics that are implementing systems to roll back the rights of people like immigrants, women, LGBTQ people." Via the LA Times, to be very clear, the runway opening was presented in partnership with the ACLU, or American Civil Liberties Union, and was intended to directly reference those CECOT prisons. They'd had the white tees worn by the models, revealed a message from the ACLU that would read, quote, "The ACLU dares to create a more perfect union beyond one person, party, or side." I want to be clear about something. Paris Fashion Week is very hypocritical in many ways. And that's why I wanted to play what Vic Mensa had to say, and why you all should go check out the conversation that we had, the very first one on my podcast, The Rick Strom Show. Sub on YouTube, go to Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well, or wherever you get your podcasts. So I wanted to include that because Not only was it knowledgeable, but it also speaks to having a moral compass while also attempting to sway yourself in participation of this event. What Willie Chavarria is doing is great. And what gets me is how he has done more in speaking out and bringing awareness than many others have. Is it because they're going with it? Is it because they fear the backlash of speaking out against the atrocities that human beings are facing? I really don't know. I am really taken aback as someone who is a humongous supporter of the arts, music, sports, etc. And there are so many who continually say nothing. It is astounding. And are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.